Look at this. Must be the cockpit here.
To kick this down now instead of it sliding down. It's crazy how easy that was.
On August 6, 2022, Luke from Outdoor Boys set out alone into the remote mountains of Alaska. Known for camping and survival content focused on preparation, this journey unfolded far from help, across glaciers and unstable terrain, where isolation quietly magnified every decision.
Oh my goodness. Check it out right there in that ice field. That's a crashed Air Force bomber. All right, I'm gonna grab this stone here. So if I slip, I can try to stop myself. I really should have brought crampons or an ice axe. See right here, this is ice. I step on this, all the way down to the bottom. If I stay in this white soft stuff, I got pretty good traction. That dark stuff is death traps. All this stuff right here is so steep and so icy. So I'm gonna try to get into this rock field so I can have something to hold on to. And up there on that steeper part, I can tell that's soft snow. So I'm gonna go across on the rock, stay high, and then come down on the snow. Decided to come over here because the snow looked a little softer, but there's a very slick sheet of ice underneath about 1 inch of soft snow. I don't have any business being up here. I mean, look at this. That is so slick. I am going to head back to safe snow and then reevaluate. If I get some momentum, I am just not going to stop. And I think my best bet is to go over here, see if I can find a safe way down, and then to trek across the valley on the flatter spot. This is so icy. I think I might have found a spot down. Looks like there's this little crack in the snow that goes all the way across. Might be able to use that to get across.
The environment felt calm, but unforgiving. That balance shifted on Bomber Glacier. Snow masked slick ice beneath, forcing Luke to slow down and reassess each step. It was here he acknowledged a serious limitation. He lacked specialized glacier equipment.
What is that? Look at this. This must be the cockpit here. So this plane is a TB-29 Super Fortress. It's the training version of the B-29 Super Fortress. Crash happened in 1957. The plane had 10 crew members and was coming back from a training mission, got off course and lost in some bad weather and struck this mountain. The main part of the fuselage is down here. Parachute right here. There's engine number 3. This monument honors those that stand and those who have fallen in the service of our country. May you take with you from this place a renewed respect for all those that protect our freedom. U.S. Air Force. These tires have been here for 70 years. They look pretty good. My guess is that there's a lot more of this wreckage hidden under the ice and strewn all over this valley.
Further across the ice, Luke encountered the remains of a TB-29 Superfortress, frozen into the glacier since 1957. The wreckage and nearby memorial served as a quiet reminder of the risks this landscape has claimed before.
This is the bomber hut. This is one of the kind of public use little huts that anybody who's hiking through the mountains can kind of use to get out of the weather. That's pretty cool. You got a little stove and everything. You just bring your own fuel. That's the bomber wreckage right there. Let's see, and that's the bomber hut. That's Snowbird right there. Well, apparently anybody who wants to can go sleep in those huts. You don't need reservations or anything. It's just a free service for anybody in the mountains, but I got some miles to cover. Oh, look at that. That looks like bear poo to me. Your best chances of seeing a bear or late at night, early in the morning. So I really gotta keep my head on a swivel. It's almost midnight, it's getting dark. I've got to find a place to camp, and I've got to find a place to camp where I won't get eaten by a bear. This'll do. Look at how spongy and nice this is. Look how flat it is. And I don't think any bears are getting up here. My feet are wet and cold, and now that I'm not moving, my whole body is getting cold real quick. Oh. It's 12:07, guys, and we're just losing our last little bit of light. I'm gonna eat some food, drink my tea, and I'm getting in that bag.
As night approached, Luke avoided crowded shelters and moved higher after noticing signs of wildlife. He set camp on exposed rock, relying on simple routines to manage cold and isolation through the night.
Whew, made it up the ridge. Now I've got to tackle that thing. That's ice on that lake. Oh, I took a massive wrong turn and went up into that valley. I need to go up into that saddle instead. My legs are sore. All right, guys, we're on the glacier. Luckily, it's not too steep and the ice is pretty rotten, so it's not slick. We made it across the glacier. Now I need to climb up that thing. Oh, gotta stop and filter some more water. Whenever you're hiking with wet feet, it's really easy to get blisters. So as soon as you start to feel that skin getting raw, throw some moleskin or some band-aids on it. If you deal with it before it turns into a blister, your feet will last a pretty long time. We got the ruins of an old gold mine. You can see all the timber and steel. Looks like a rock slide took it out. Looks like there used to be another mine entrance over there. There's the mine ruins up there. You can see the steel cables run all the way down here, this little shack, and they continue on down to the valley floor.
The next day, Luke crossed Snowbird Glacier, addressed foot strain, and reached the abandoned Gold Mint mine, bringing the long route to a controlled finish. Some viewers questioned whether experience was enough to offset missing equipment in an environment that offers little forgiveness. When survival depends on margins that thin, where does preparation truly end and chance begin? Hold on a sec. If you're enjoying this so far, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's continue. On October 20th, 2025, Eleanor from Eleanor Grace Adventures set out alone across Dartmoor, England. Her channel usually centers on calm solo hiking and wild camping, but this trip carried an added strain. Still recovering from a virus, Eleanor planned a no-tent overnight on open moorland, aware that her body had not fully caught up with her intentions.
I just had to make a diversion, quite a big one around Gutter Tor. All of a sudden I started hearing shots firing and lots of men yelling at each other, very close to where I was. Dartmoor is a military training area, but they tell you in advance online where and what times of day they're going to be firing, and it isn't here. I was outside of their boundary line because there's other people here as well, but I was like hiding behind the rocks on the tour, just like, please don't shoot me by accident. I'm going to move the car just down the road to like a more enclosed type of car park. Okay, I have no idea where I'm going right now. This is taking it out of me already. I was here a couple of days ago and I tried to climb Sheep's Tor. I failed miserably. I didn't even get like a quarter of the way up. It's a very steep hike up there. I'm gonna give it another go because the views up there are meant to be spectacular. We're going all the way up there. This is where I gave up last time. Okay, I did that bit, but I need a break for a sec. It's so tight on my chest right now. Come on, we can do this. We did it. I don't think there's anyone else camping here. We might have the place to ourselves.
The quiet start broke suddenly with nearby gunfire and shouting. The shock forced Eleanor to stop, reassess, and move away, her breathing already tight from the walk. Climbing toward Sheep's Tor, chest pain became impossible to ignore. Each uphill step came with shallow breaths, turning a familiar ascent into something slow and uncomfortable.
This is my little camp for the night. This is a obviously limited gear challenge. I just really did not want to drag my tent up here as well. So I got this new camping mat. It comes with one of those foot pumps. I've moved under here because, I'm slightly under a rock here and covered. It's getting quite dark now and I can hear owls everywhere. This thing is incredible and I'm chilly, but I'm not freezing. If it gets really bad, okay, then obviously I'm going to go and sleep in the car. I'm not going to give myself hypothermia. Right, so it's just after 9. I think I'm going to try and get some sleep. Probably the coldest point's going to be about just after midnight. I think I'm going to try and fall asleep and see how I get on. I'm not too cold, you know. Good morning. So I did the right thing last night. It started to get quite windy, quite chilly. I couldn't sleep. Oh, my legs. My legs. Where is it? It's raining a little bit. And it was like the cold, icy drizzle rain, but my chest was bad. My body was aching like crazy at this point. Okay, this way. And I got under this very warm, thick swimming jacket, so it's like a blanket, basically.
At camp, Eleanor settled beneath a rock overhang using only an emergency blanket. Lying still made the ache in her chest more noticeable, amplified by cold air and wind pressing in. By early morning, the pain had not eased. Cold, fatigue, and restricted breathing combined, and Eleanor chose to pack up, carefully descending by headlamp to rest inside her car. Viewers focused less on the gear and more on her breathing, sensing the strain long before she decided to leave. When the body signals limits so clearly, how far should determination really push back? On July 20th, 2025, a solo rider from Krikos Adventure continued her motorcycle journey through Assam, India, heading toward Kathmandu, Nepal. The channel documents long-distance solo riding and the real risks found on unfamiliar roads. What appeared to be a routine travel day unfolded among heavy trucks and narrow highways, an environment where danger arrives quietly, and one ordinary stop can suddenly change everything.
The Assamese people are waking up, starting their shops, collecting some garbage from the street. Yes, beautiful morning. I have no idea what is going on here. There are thousands of trucks is waiting on this side, and now we have 200 trucks coming this side. It's crazy. Oh, I don't like this, I don't like this, I don't like this. Ooh, get off, get off. Why are there so many trucks lined up like this? Oh my god, this is terrible choice. Terrible choice of road. This has to stop. And this is moment where you need a momentum to ride. Stuck like that car. No. This is like a Tetris. Try to fit and move around the tracks in the right way, cars in the right way, so everyone can fit on the road.
The ride began under constant pressure. Trucks packed tightly together slowed progress, their weight shaking narrow bridges and filling the air with exhaust. Every kilometer demanded focus.
Then came my second to last day. The heat was thick, the air was dry, I pulled over for a sip of water, and then I saw it. A truck, reversing, slow, blind, heading straight for my bike. I screamed, I waved, and then that sound. Metal, plastic, gun. Sadek, my companion, through thousands of kilometers, crushed in seconds.
I don't know what to say.
पहले सीधा करो गाड़ी बोलो उसको निकाल देंगे ऐसे पर रखिए नहीं सीधा बोलिए इसको निकाल देंगे गाड़ी एकदम जबरदस्त दिया था ना सर ये चल जाएगा अब ये बच गया ये खाली
Windscreen is off. Well, partly of this is lost, some glass and stuff here. And then, of course, the truck hit this one, so I'm not sure if this is gonna touch my tire. It looks okay, but I don't know.
वो तो पूरा गाड़ी खत्म कर देता
Bye. Baby.
Later, during a short roadside stop to drink water, the moment no rider expects arrived. A truck began reversing without seeing the parked motorcycle. There was no warning, only the moment when she realized she was already out of time. When the noise stopped, she stood frozen, staring at the damaged motorcycle that had carried her thousands of kilometers. The shock wasn't just the impact, but how quickly it had happened.
We're gonna try the bike now. I'm not really sure this is gonna work. We're gonna try completely push. I can see that the light is not working properly. Indicator's not working. Luckily, I wasn't hurt. That was the most important. I rode slowly to the closest mechanic, still in shock, unsure how bad the damage really was. At Arun Honda, they welcomed me without hesitation. No questions, no judgment, just support. It was one of the best service experiences I ever had. People are so kind here, eh? Honda. You're gonna take the chain and fix a little bit of there. The plastic, the windscreen is no point to doing anything. I do that back home in Sweden. Maybe a temporary fix in Kathmandu, we'll see. So we see here, wow, it's just to remove this one. This is completely waste. Maybe I can put it on temporary, but this one, you see, it's broken. Everything works, indicator works, all the system here works. It's just plastic, you know. This one, it got bent off a little bit, so we're gonna take it down. Are fixing my windscreen temporary. Wow.
Royal treatment, and she got some polish on her. And thank you.
She carefully rode on to a nearby Honda service center. Mechanics stepped in immediately, repairing what they could and refusing payment. The accident left its mark, but so did unexpected kindness. Viewers focused on one truth above all else: the relief that she walked away unharmed from a moment that could have been far worse. When a journey can shift in seconds, how much control does any rider truly have? On July 5th, 2025, professional climber Magnus Midtbo attempted an extreme experiment for his YouTube channel, known for pushing physical limits through outdoor challenges. In the mountains of southwestern Norway near Stavanger, he drew a 20-kilometer straight line across the map and committed to following it exactly, accepting whatever terrain, risk, or consequence the line demanded.
I'm pretty sure this is the top right here. This, by the way, is only 1/3 of the map. I folded it 2 times and we are here. We walked this distance and it's this times 3. So it's pretty hardcore, man. Like, I thought this was gonna be way more chill, honestly. Now I need to figure out the easy thing though is that it's pretty much straight north, so it's pretty much this way, straight here. Honestly, when you leave me alone, I'm gonna be pretty terrified, because like we've done a full like 4 or 5 hours of hiking now. But this is gonna take much longer than I thought.
Yeah.
Way longer. I don't know. I mean, the straight line is here, but you could easily go around. I don't know. It's just such a short distance to like get wet. I'm just gonna do it in my underwear, I think. Although it's gonna take a while for that to dry up, but putting on the wetsuit takes me about 20 minutes. So
The straight line led directly into a mountain lake. To avoid losing time, Magnus chose not to change into protective gear. He entered water just above freezing, wearing only minimal clothing.
oh my god, it's cold. My pee-pee. Again, I need to get warm clothes on real fast. Like, if this was a life or death situation, I would never have done this. Yeah, there's still a lot of water. So next time, I'm definitely gonna put on the wetsuit. Even that short distance was like way too cold, and I realized it midway that, oh my god, this is pretty extreme.
The shock hit instantly. His body began shaking uncontrollably as he rushed to warm himself on the opposite shore. Later, he admitted that in a real survival situation, this choice could have ended very differently.
If I'm gonna find anywhere to sleep tonight. Okay, this looks like a bit of a jump. Wow, this is amazing. I think I'll have to scramble this. Question is, rope or no rope? I think I'll be fine without. I'll try first to see. Oh, it's so slippery though. Oh, that was a little bit sketchy. I've just gotten started. Like, I thought I was moving fast, but I'm moving really slow. Like, the challenging part is yet to come. Look, snow. This is the first snow I've seen. Just the first little waterfall on the trip. I just filled up my water bottle, and this is the best water I've had ever, I think. This is a good rock for rappelling. Well, I think we'll be fine without rappelling. I think I can go down here though on my butt. I think I'm somewhere here. And I have to keep going that way. I don't know if you see it from here, but that is very steep. I find it really fascinating that no one has probably walked right here. Safer to kick this down now instead of it sliding down. It's crazy how easy that was. If I don't use the rope, it's not gonna take me that long. I just saved so much time doing this without putting the rope on, and it was pretty mellow. It wasn't that bad. I don't know if you see it, but there's two black sheep down there looking at me, wondering what the hell I'm doing. Hello! So, I'm not really sure where I am. I think I am here somewhere. So this is the distance I've covered, and then I have this left. So this way. Okay, I'll just have to do it.
As rain continued, the line climbed over steep, slick rock. To maintain progress, Magnus moved upward without using rope. Each step was deliberate, but the wet stone offered little grip. The decision saved time, but left no margin for error. A single slip would have ended the challenge immediately.
Everything feels pretty sore today. It looks like I will have to do some climbing here. Making sure that this is solid is pretty important. Oh, this is good. So the Ace Pro 2 is also filming from that angle. This crack looks pretty wet, especially in the beginning. Oh, so slimy. Yeah, no, that might work a little bit. Better than nothing. This one is not that great, but it's just as a backup. Okay. Whew. This probably took me an hour in total, and I've moved 0 meters, or 1 meter maybe in distance. Now I just need to keep going that way. I still have to rappel down though, so now I'm just gonna tie the rope up here, rappel down, get all my stuff, climb back up, and then continue. I also have to get the camera that I put down there. I just realized why it feels so much further, and I feel so stupid. It's so obvious now why it's not 20k. Now, that's because of the elevation, you know? In a straight line, it would be 20k, but I'm not able to fly. So I have to go up and down and up and down. So my guess is that it's gonna be more like 25, 30k
Why did I not think of that? Okay, I don't know if you guys see this, but what the hell? Like now I just came to full stop. This is a ledge and there's probably like 200 meters down or something. Like I just walked down from here. I have no idea how I'm gonna get around this. I don't even know where I am. Okay, but this is not good. This is not good at all. This seems pretty dangerous. Problem is I don't know where I am. I mean, I know that I've been walking in a straight line, but I don't really know exactly where I am. Okay, I think I need to go a little bit that way. So I actually went off track for a little bit without noticing it because I haven't had any landmarks to navigate from, but now I'm back on the track. So I hope I'm not gonna jinx it. It's so foggy too, so that makes navigating a lot harder.
On the second day, thick fog swallowed the landscape. Standing near a drop, Magnus struggled to understand where he was on the rock face. With no clear landmarks and no companion nearby, the sense of isolation became unmistakable. For a moment, forward and backward felt equally uncertain.
Sun that I've seen so far, oh my god, that is so nice. I just feel it warming just a little bit and it's amazing. I spoke too soon. It's raining harder than ever. So I think I'm up here. Only have a couple kilometers left. Once in a while the sun breaks through the clouds just a little bit and it gives me some hope that it's gonna break through completely, but it never does. It's like a minute later it starts pouring down again. It's been sunny the last half an hour. I don't want to jinx it, but this is amazing. Now I'm about just a kilometer away. I'm expecting to see Marcus pretty soon. Yeah, this is like the best welcome present, having a little bit of sun. It's crazy how the weather is changing so quickly. Like just like 30 minutes ago, it was pouring down and now it's nice. Well, I said that, and then the sun goes down and there's clouds over there. So it looks like it could start raining again. Yeah, I should keep moving. Yeah, I don't know. You should have seen me like 45 minutes ago when I was like all soaked. Hello. Man, did you realize that it was more than 20K? When we measured 20K, that was like in air, you know? Of course you go. But I would go up and down and up and down. And I realized that halfway that this is gonna be way more. But it was harder than I thought it'd be, this, honestly. So we have about, I don't know, 500 meters, kilometer or something that way. And that is the end point. I think this is it. Look at that. Oh my fucking god. This is just incredible. Look at this. Oh my god, what a place. This has been an insane trip. So much harder than I expected.
What unsettled many viewers wasn't the difficulty itself, but how often progress depended on choices that couldn't be undone. When endurance replaces caution, how thin is the line between controlled challenge and irreversible mistake? On October 19, 2023, deep inside the Pine Barrens of New Jersey, an ordinary outdoor trip took an unsettling turn. The video comes from Tucker Upper, a YouTube channel known for documenting nature and unexpected discoveries. While testing gear near an old sandpit lake, Tucker notices a strange shape beneath the water. The lake is silent, too still, and whatever is resting below the surface clearly doesn't belong there.
As I started to walk around the lake, I took a short video on my GoPro. I just wanted to see the clarity of the water later on my computer, and I wasn't planning on even posting this video. I just took it for my own use, and the water was very clear. I started to walk around the rest of the lake to get a better look, and I just basically saw something reflective bouncing the light at the end of the day off the water, and it caught my eye. So I got closer, and yeah, that's when I discovered what I found. So here are all of the events that continued after this. How did a car get in here? Holy shit. You are absolutely kidding me that I just found this. There's no fucking way that somebody just... What? Bro, you're lying. I got it.
At first glance, it feels like debris, something sunken long ago. But the shape holds its form as the camera steadies.
No, you guys can see it. It's not really that, Bro, this is crazy.
The realization hits hard. A full-sized car is sitting at the bottom of the lake, not partially submerged, completely underwater. The license plate is visible. Even more disturbing, the trunk appears to be open. Tucker pauses, aware that this could be more than abandoned property. Back home, he reviews the footage. The longer he watches, the less accidental it feels. The next morning, Tucker returns.
It's very difficult to see the car in this lighting. Last night it was crystal clear if you just looked into the lake. Almost like right here, how you can see the bottom. I just was looking and saw the car, right? So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna attach the GoPro to a selfie stick, just with duct tape. And then I'm going to, I have the sub NATO attached to the bottom of my surfboard, right? And I'm gonna just float along, selfie stick in hand, past the car and just film with the selfie stick and try and get some shots. Just see how it works. Not really sure. I've never done anything like this before, but we're out here, so. All right, let's do this.
He lowers a camera into the lake using a makeshift pole. The closer view confirms the details. Open sunroof, loose items drifting inside, no sign of impact consistent with a crash. Police are notified. Officers follow him through the woods to the lake. An oil sheen now spreads across the water's surface. The plate is checked. The car was reported stolen.
Pick it up. Wheel. Bring it back down. Make a U.
Okay.
We're going to bring the other straps over here.
Okay.
We're only going to do one wheel. Which wants to go?
That's your rear.
Yeah. Driver, you're on the driver's side, right?
Right.
Yeah, we're going to do your wheel.
Okay.
All right?
All right, the guy in charge.
Okay.
You're going to hook them straps to this.
Okay.
Okay? Then we're going to pull the strap out. We're going to work backwards.
Somebody, I don't know who you or somebody, you're local. Yeah, that was perfect. That was good.
I work a lot. Actually, I just got
That was nuts. This is what they use to pull it out. I wonder how much that thing runs per hour. Insanity.
As divers pull the vehicle from the water, the crowd goes quiet. Water drains from the frame. For a moment, everyone waits, relieved that nothing else is found inside. Viewers fixated on how easily this discovery could have ended as something far darker. If you found something like this, would you investigate or walk away and never know? On October 16, 2025, solo traveler Kevin Wald documented a long-awaited visit to Yellowstone National Park. Known for calm truck camping and scenic travel, his channel often highlights quiet moments on the road. That day was filled with excitement and wonder. Kevin explored Yellowstone's famous landmarks with clear enthusiasm. Everything felt lively, open, and welcoming, until night fell and the tone of the journey quietly changed.
Oh, you guys, look at this spot. Absolutely beautiful out here. Gotta say, I lucked out again. I don't know, it's not perfect. We are just on the side of the road, but I don't know, it's okay, it's pretty perfect. Looks like there's plenty of places to walk too. Let's go check out this trail right here. And back downhill we go. No rattlesnakes, please. I don't think there's rattlesnakes here. There might be. If Alberta has rattlesnakes, then here probably does too. Check out that view. And just a short walk away, truck's like right there. See, just through the trees and down this hill. Turn on some more lights in here, eh? Maybe open a window or two. I gotta get some dinner started because I'm a little hungry. So we have two choices: pork chop or sloppy joes. You know, I haven't had sloppy joe in a long time. Oh wow, that's a little bit of chaos up there. That's a little more chaos falling down. Okay, sloppy joes. No, I know I have one of these because I've been really saving it. I've just never seen a time that I actually wanted to have a sloppy joe. But there is a first for everything. We might need a bigger pan. I have a lot of beef. Note to self, defrost your buns. Also note to self, I forgot to frost my buns. Or defrost my buns. They're already frosty. Just stick them like right here. That might do it. Beef's looking good. Only thing I'd say it's missing is some mushrooms. There we go. Okay, last time I opened this, I swear. Alright, instructions. 1 can of tomato paste. I might not have tomato paste. I have pizza sauce. Is that the same thing? Do I dare try it? No, it'll just taste like pizza. Ah! How could I have been so naive? I would have just made burgers. Well, you know what they say, when all else fails, tacos. Taco burgers to be exact. Oh, this is silly. We'll call this silly tacos. I don't even know what we're eating. Taco on a bun. The expectations are low, as always. You know, better than expected. Okay, we'll have a little fire for a short amount of time. I mean, I think this spot is just asking for it.
Kevin left Yellowstone's busy areas and found a remote roadside clearing to camp alone. The forest was still, with no other vehicles or lights nearby. Sitting by a small fire, he tried to unwind. The silence felt unusually heavy, broken only by distant movement in the trees.
I think one thing's for certain. We might get a storm out here tonight. I'm just looking at those clouds back there. Yeah, worries me a little bit. I wonder if someone put this log here for sitting. It's not a bad log for that.
Suddenly, a howl echoed through the darkness. It didn't sound far away. Kevin stopped speaking, listening closely as another call followed. The sound seemed to come from different directions. Kevin quietly wondered whether it was coyotes, or something larger, communicating around him.
Do you guys hear that? Right when I said it was quiet. You know what they're doing, right? They spotted me, so they're letting the rest of the pack know where I am. Telling them that I'm here right now. This is probably kind of creepy, actually. I don't know, it's been a long weekend. Well, actually, it's been a long week. I drove all the way from, Canada on what was it, 1 week ago. It's been non-stop filming, non-stop talking and everything else. I definitely feel drained right now. I'm also, I don't know, maybe those wolf sounds were just in my head. Nothing really happened. This fire died down here, maybe. I will say that wood burns forever. Well guys, after a fun night of listening to wolves and sitting by the fire, I did have a nice time by the fire and everything. It's just, it's a little creepy out there. It's okay, we all get creeped out sometimes, right? But anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this one. I got nothing else for you tonight. I'm gonna head off to bed.
Mentally exhausted, he admitted the isolation made everything feel closer, louder, and harder to judge. With no clear answers, he chose caution and ended the night quietly. Most viewers believe the sounds were coyotes, but coordinated calls often signal awareness, not randomness. If they were only animals, there was no danger. But would you sleep easily, knowing they noticed you first? That's all for tonight's video. Which encounter gave you chills? Let us know in the comments below. Got your own experience? We want to hear it. And whatever you do, don't miss what's coming next.